Happy Friday morning, everybody. Mike here again, down in the youth room with some thoughts for the day. I've shared with you before about our puppy named Violet, mixed between a Great Pyrenees and a Bernese Mountain Dog, 5-month-old, 60-pound little bundle of joy, except for when she's causing trouble. Then she's not as much of a bundle of joy, but we love her and we have learned a lot from her. It always amazes me how much God teaches me through dogs, through the animals that I see around us. This last Sunday, we had a chance to take Violet out to my parents' farm to meet their dog named George. Our last dog, Penny, and George were great friends, and they spent years and years running around the farm when they had a chance to be together, and they would chase things and they would wrestle and just have a lot of fun. And so Violet had a chance to go out to the farm and to meet George. And when she first met George, she was kind of nervous, especially with everything going on with the pandemic. We haven't had Violet around a lot of other dogs, and so this was kind of a new experience for her. And she did pretty well, although she was nervous at first. And before too long, she and George were becoming friends. Violet did everything she thought she could to be a nice dog and to be friendly. And then George thought he was doing everything he could to be a nice dog and to play. And he began to try to wrestle with Violet and to bite Violet the way he had always interacted with her last dog. And this seemed to kind of hurt Violet's feelings. Violet thought she was doing everything right and she was trying to be submissive to the older dog whose home she was visiting. And no matter what she tried, George responded with bites. Not mean bites. He was always wagging his tail and seemed very happy to see Violet, but he was just trying to play. And yet he was responding to Violet in a way that Violet was not anticipating, in a way Violet didn't seem to understand. And while I was watching this happen, and I saw the way that Violet was kind of struggling with how to deal with her new friend and how to get along, I thought about the different times in the Bible it tells us, do not grow weary in doing good. Sometimes in life we try to be nice to people, we try to do certain things, and people don't respond the way that we hope they would. And so instead of persevering in doing good, we tend to give up. And sometimes we give up on people way too soon. We think because they didn't respond the way I wanted them to, I can't be their friend, or I'm not even going to try to be nice to them, or I'm not going to try to serve them, or I'm not going to try to reach out to them. And yet sometimes in life, we need to persevere. And just as Violet was having a hard time figuring out how to get through to George and to get George to respond the way she hoped he would, sometimes we have a hard time understanding the response other people have. And so we give up. We give up. We grow weary of doing good. We grow weary of being kind. We grow weary of reaching out. We grow weary of just even trying. So I want to encourage you today, do not grow weary in doing good. Do not give up just because you've reached out to someone and they have not responded the way that you hoped they would. Be kind for the sake of being kind. Do good for the sake of doing good. Love for the sake of loving. Because we do all of these things for Jesus, not for the response we're going to get from others. If we base our life simply on the responses of others, life can get hard and discouraging in a hurry. So do not grow weary in doing good. Keep it up. Keep it up. Because in the end, it will be rewarded by God who sees everything. Just some thoughts for a day. As always, reminder, I love you. Most importantly, God loves you. I'll see you next time.